Yo, what's going on, guys? It is your boy Lee, and that makes this the Life of Lee podcast. How are yous doing? I hope yous are well. I hope yous are having a fucking great day. I'm feeling good. I'm just packing my bag, and then we're going on a field trip because today's episode is all about Canada, because that's where I am right now. And I'm just going to take you guys out a walk and show you some local stuff, and I'll talk about my time here so far. So stay tuned, should be a good episode. We'll see what happens, we'll see where we go, and I'll see you in a minute. Yo, what's going on? So that's the apartment behind me, and it's cool as fuck. It really is. Like, I know this is Canada, right? But I grew up watching American movies, American TV shows, you know what I mean? And this place looks like America, and it's fucking awesome. So yeah, that's the apartment. There's so much stuff. Like, we're living in the city. Oh sorry, Alan lives in the city, and he has so graciously allowed me to stay with him. I don't know if you watch my podcast, Alan. You fucking should though. But yeah, thank you so much. I love you for this opportunity, brother, from the bottom of my heart. So yeah, this is the street. It's quite cool, and there's some characters on it, I'll say that much anyway. And this is like this is the buildings on this side of the street, and then on this side of the street you get stuff like this, you know what I mean? Which is pretty cool. So yeah, I'll take you a walk. I'll show you how close the nearest dispensary is to me, right? Which is quite cool. While we're on that subject, the weed here, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. I've only been dealing with one dispensary so far, a place called Delta 9, which is in a place called Osborne Village, like half a mile walk away. Yeah, the place I've been going so far is like a half mile walk away, but it's a really, really nice walk. And then the other day I went a little adventure this way. I'd been this way before, but it just didn't went that deep, and I found another dispensary, which it's an independent one, and the people in it are much younger and shit, and it's got a better vibe. So that's my new jam right there. And it's so fucking close. It is so close. And you go in, like, the selection, it's open 10 AM to 10 PM, which is fantastic. And the selection they've got is insane. The price is fucking insane here. Like, that's one thing. I'm getting 20 smokes for $6 Canadian, which is like $3.62 in Great British pounds. And it's right out. I'll get back to the money in a minute. I'm crossing roads right now, right? And it's so fucking strange here because pedestrians have got like right away and shit, but cars can turn at corners if they want, if it's a red light, and they drive from the other side of the road. So there's times I come to an intersection. I've been here like 3.5 weeks, and there's still times I roll up in an intersection and I don't know what I'm meant to be doing. There's an Infiniti G35, Alan's got the G37 XS, which is the next level up. I'm starting to know shit about fucking cars over here, thanks to Alan. What was I saying? Yeah, so I can buy 20 smokes, right? Don't get me wrong. These smokes are made on the reservations, or the fucking... not reservations. Ah, yeah, it is. There's like indigenous people here, or native people. I don't know. I've not went that deep on it, but they're kind of like, not fake smokes, but they're cheap smokes. They're kind of under the counter smokes. But I've been going to the same like store for a while, so I know they did. So anyway, yeah, six Canadian dollars for 20 smokes, which is like £3.60. And then weed, like I get an eighth for 18 $1.99, so that's like 15 bucks for a half queue. You know what I mean? Back home it's like a 1.8 score bag is 20 bucks. And then you're paying damn near fucking 20 bucks for smokes as well. It's insane. It's crazy, don't get me wrong. Food's maybe a wee bit more expensive. But in general, yeah, I'd say everything's cheaper. Especially when you start converting it to the pound sterling, you know. So this is quite cool, right? I have been honouring the Lord Ganesha for a few years now. Ganesha being a Hindu deity and the symbolization of breaking barriers. Lord Ganesha breaks barriers. That's who you pray to if you want to, you know, level up, achieve some shit, do some shit that you want to do. So there's fucking air conditioners everywhere. Yeah, the weather here, fuck me, it's been like 37 degrees and shit. I come from Scotland. If it hits 18 degrees, people go fucking crazy, people lose their shit. But over here, like 37, it's incredible. I fucking love it. So I had an interview a few years back, an audition, sorry, for a talent agency down in London, and I swung past Camden Market and I was already honouring Lord Ganesha at this time, like just meditating and chanting Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Shalalam Ganesha, which is honouring Ganesh. And then when I was in Camden, I got this statue of Ganesh, which has been everywhere with me. If I'm going meditating in the woods, if I'm going on a journey, if I'm going on a trip, this wee guy, or big guy, has been so many places, and honestly I'd say has helped me with so many different things. So other day I'm walking, you've seen how long I've walked from the house, you know what I mean, and like there's a lot of stuff going on, and I've got some opportunities that I need to fucking commit to or not commit to, and all this kind of stuff. And I just turned the corner and I saw this Lord Ganesh in full glory. So that's mine, and that's a big one there. I'll set you there for a wee second. And also we've got Manitoba Protective Services. I also brought over like some stones, like some fucking tiger's eye and quartz and labradorite and shit like that. But one of them, I had a big bit of tiger's eye, and then the rest of them were shaped like mushrooms, and one of them broke off, and I've been like putting it on the top of my Ganesh, so I'm gonna put it on this Ganesh. I wanted to put it like on the very top, but there's fucking protective service people there, so I'll just put it on the toe. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Shalalam Ganesha. It's just wild for me, like randomly starting to worship an Indian deity, and then I turn a corner and there's a massive fucking statue of it there, while I'm going through some shit where I need some like guidance and confidence and success and stuff. It was just a very reaffirming thing, and since I've seen him, I've been coming here every day, and just like saying what's up, you know what I mean? So that's Ganesh, and like I say, you've seen how long I've been walking, right? If I hadn't stopped there, this would be a 2-minute journey. And oh yeah, there's a little garden here that's cool as fuck. Like there's so many outstanding parks nearby, and just epic little spots, and the parkour spots here are off the fucking chain. Like check this place out. It's an actual like little meditation garden. There's fucking statues and shit, there's little rivers and stuff. You've got all this shit which is epic for parkour. I took a really cool picture over there the other day. If you follow me on social media, which you should, Life of Lee, I don't know if you can see that from here, but I've done a handstand in there and then turned the picture so it looked more visually pleasing. So without me rambling shite, like I said, this would have been a 2-minute walk, and there's an Irish pub. Why not, you know what I mean? We're 5,000 miles away from Ireland. Oh yeah, this is it. That is it. The Parrot Shop dispensary. I won't go in. I don't need to. But yeah, that's it. Fucking 2 minutes walk from the house, or the apartment. It's incredible. Fucking incredible. So we'll keep going this way. I'll show you to this other park. I might take you in the main street, I don't know, because like they've got a mad homeless problem here, right? They've got kind of regular homeless people, and then they've got like crackhead homeless. Oh, check this out for a parkour spot while we're here. Again, 2 minutes walk from the house. So you get here, lovely precision. This is all bark, it's incredible to land on, it's fucking great. And then check this free fucking layered beauty right here. I fucking love this place, man. There's just so much fucking cool shit on my fucking doorstep. Like, I come from a small town in Scotland. Oh sorry, I come from London. Quite a big city, but I was raised in a small town in Scotland. And yeah, just check this spot. If you follow me and you do parkour, you know what I'm talking about right now. This is sick as fuck. I came for one session, but I trained like 4 days in a row and I was fucked by the time I got here, so yeah, I'll take you to this park. What was I saying before that though? Fuck. I don't know. I'm having fun here, I'm enjoying myself, I'm training a lot more, and I'm getting more skillful again. I hadn't taken time off, I just hadn't trained. There's a pub called Elephant and Castle, which is funny because there's a place called Elephant and Castle in London. But yeah, like churches next to big fucking skyscraper looking motherfuckers. It's just like I'm in the city, do you know what I mean? And I fucking love it. I wouldn't change it, man. Oh, we're coming up to another road, so I need to be scared again. But yeah, I've just been walking around, like the people. Oh shit, that's what I was talking about, the homeless. So there's like just regular homeless people, right? And then there's like crackheady, meth-heady homeless people. But then there's this other breed of homeless people which are like dumpster diving motherfuckers that have got like shopping carts and they walk around with all this mad shit, and like you'll see a dude and he might be wearing like one fucking knee pad, a pair of jeans with like half a kilt over it, and then like fucking a hubcap around his neck and like some kind of hat. Like, it looks post-apocalyptic. The guys look fucking, they are their own breed, man. It's crazy. So yeah, there's a lot of them in the main street, and I just don't know if I want to go down and have that kind of interaction with people. I've had some funny interactions with people. I've had some weird interactions with people. I had one violent interaction with a dude. Well, I put that in just now. Yeah, if you haven't seen it on my social media, I'll put it in now, or else it means I can stop this clip and start a new clip in a minute, okay? Yo, I don't know if you can hear me, there's a truck pumping fucking cement, I think, like to the top of that building. It's quite cool. But yeah, this is a park. I started this video where I ended the last one. This is a park like 2 minutes away, and there's this big cool fountain, which was oh, I could have done this video so much cooler. I done a video last night where like I filmed it in the daylight and then I filmed it in night time, because it's got all these different LED lights and shit. I don't know if you can see them today, but yeah, this park is fucking, it's so cool. And this is just one local park. I think that, yeah, that's a library. And then you've got fucking, and like I say, for parkour, it's fucking incredible. I've never seen this many insane spots so close to each other in the one place. And over here you've got like sun lounger bench things that are just here. Mad sculptures in the water and shit. Like, how cool is this, man? That's the cop shop there. Oh yeah, 2 days ago I lost my passport for a while, or I thought I'd lost my passport, and then I went like up and down Portage, which is that main street that I was talking about. I had to like go into near enough every fucking shop, and I was talking to crackheads and shit. And then I found it. Well, sorry, it got handed into the place that I was in, so not handed in, it was fucking there all the time. But yeah, that was a fucking nightmare. The stress of thinking that you've lost your passport when you're like in another country. So yeah, I've been in the police station. But yeah, this place is just so sick. So fucking sick. And this is just one spot out of so many. So yeah, I'll go a walk. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Don't know what way I'm gonna go. We'll see. I'll holler back and we'll see where we are. Okay? Yo, so I've came back down Tower Street. That's the apartment. That's what you get if you come out and go right. Dispensary 2 minutes away. Statue of Ganesh. Sick parkour spots. The rest of like the main cities down there. This is what you get if you come out and go left. That's the little store, which looks like I say, American as fuck. It's like the aesthetic of America with the niceness of Canada. What's happening here? Yeah, the fire trucks and shit are cool as fuck here as well. Let me take these shades off. I've discovered I don't like wearing shades all the time, especially when I'm walking around, because I keep talking to people, and I've become really like sociable here, you know what I mean? I'm just walking down the street, not a care in the world. How you doing? You good? Looking good, blah blah blah. And the amount of random people that have came up and spoke to me, some of them have been complete NPCs, and I mean, I've had weird people come up and say weird shit to me to the point where I just instantly write it off as, alright, that's just a broken bit of the simulation. And I'm becoming more and more convinced that this reality is nothing but a simulation. I'll do an episode in that. It might sound weird, but there's just too much shit, which is like, really? So yeah, there's like bike tracks everywhere. Like there's people just, I've seen so many different modes of transport here, from like weird bikes to fucking rollerblades to fucking one wheels to like skateboards, longboards, and it's not like it's skaters, if you know what I mean. It's just people like going places, and that's their mode of transport, you know what I mean. So yeah, 2 minutes away from the house, there's some tennis courts. I don't play tennis, but I might start playing tennis if there's fucking courts 2 minutes from the house. This little bit here, right, this is funny as fuck. This is a little paddling pool, which is maybe half a foot deep. How you doing? Hi. It's maybe like 6 inches deep, right? And on a sunny day, it's dry just now, but on a really sunny day, they fill it with water. And there's usually 3 lifeguards. They're just like kids who are like teenagers or like early 20s, but there's usually 3 lifeguards guarding this little paddling pool, and it's hilarious. That's the park that I go and work out in, and that's where I nearly took the jaw off a guy because he was like going to attack a woman with a bit of metal for some reason, because she had a dog. It was, check the, did I say I was going to put that in? I don't know, I can't remember. But yeah, if you want to see that incident, check my Instagram. So yeah, that's 2 minutes walk away. Tennis courts and shit. There's like a cool bit there, but I'll go round and I'll come back up that way. So yeah, but the people are so nice. Like I've had such nice interactions with so many different people. Like back home where I lived in a council scheme in Scotland, like a place called Wishaw, just outside of Glasgow, and everyone was basically the same, do you know what I mean? Like white, working class, fucking, we all lived in a council scheme, watched the same TV, like same culture, blah blah blah, just that kind of shit. But here, there's just such a melting pot of people. Like me and Alan were talking, and like white is not the dominant race here, not by a long shout. I don't mean dominant in terms of fucking white power before I get cancelled or some shit. I just mean dominant in terms of numbers. Yeah, he says Indian's probably the predominant race here, and then there's like a couple others before you get to white, which I think's fucking awesome. Like, I've never had any prejudice against fucking anyone from anywhere. We're all children of the world trying to figure this fucking shit out, do you know what I mean? I'm praying to a fucking Indian deity, for fuck's sake. I've got a black dude's name tattooed on my arm. Just to clarify, it's a quote from Tupac. It's not like fucking I love you fucking Jamal or some shit. Yeah, so again, 2 minutes walk from the house and we get into this park. There's bears painted by all different artists. This is it's called The Ledge. I'll show you in a minute. There's a legislative building just over there. So this is like the park associated with it. This is a bit that I usually go to. Yeah, fuck it, I'll go down this way first. So this is the bit I usually come to like meditate, read, chill out. There's a totem pole. A couple of bears. Just like, you'll see cyclists down here, you'll see people working out, you'll see people meditating, you'll see people reading. Just people living their lives, do you know what I mean? No judgment, no fucking, what you doing? What you doing that for? No questioning, no. Everyone just fucking lets everyone do what they're doing. Just don't hurt anybody else, you know, don't get in anybody's way, don't annoy anybody, and you can do your own shit. So yeah, this is the little bit that I've kind of claimed, because it's just fucking gorgeous. Fucking gorgeous. And it's not like, look, there's squirrels and rabbits everywhere here as well. Like, from our street down to here, you're always seeing cute little squirrels, cute little fucking birdies, rabbits. Oh yeah, geese. Wait until we get to the geese. If you've ever heard of like Canada Goose jackets and shit like that, I now know where they come from. I've seen enough geese to last me a fucking lifetime. But yeah, this little garden here, it's usually quiet. The sun's usually fucking like straight across there all day. It's absolutely beautiful. And yeah, we're right next to the river. But I'll take you down this bit again. If you're trying a little bit of parkour, if you do some hops, if you do some jumps, I'm sure you'll see just how fucking sick this place is, man. And that's like, I live just behind that big building there. You're 2 minutes from the river, and again, just a beautiful place to be, full of fucking good-natured individual people, do you know what I mean? For me, it is a breath of fresh air, and it's exactly what I've needed. Maybe without even knowing that this was exactly what I needed, do you know what I mean? And that's the thing, sometimes, a lot of times in life, Lee's going to get philosophical here, so I'll take a rest. Yeah, a lot of times in life you just need to make the decision to change something, whether it's destination, whether it's job, whether it's relationships, whether it's fucking routines, whatever. The sooner you change you, the sooner your outside perspective, your outside surroundings, your outside world will change, you know what I mean? Like, the world does reflect back what you put into it. I believe that thoroughly. And the more that I'm just out walking around, adventuring, seeing things, and people are just coming into my path, and yeah, everything just feels so in sync here, and synchronistic, and it feels like it's where I'm meant to be. But I didn't know that until I came here. So you need to go, even if you're worried about something, even if you don't know how it's going to turn out, you will not know until you try it, you know what I mean? So yeah, I am so fucking happy that I've done what I've done. Don't get me wrong, I had to leave my kittens behind. I had to leave Ragnar and Lagertha, and that kind of like, it weighs on me. Like, yeah, I had to leave family and shit as well, but I can talk to them, you know what I mean, like explain shit. But leaving the kittens, that was the only like thing that I was like, fuck. But I'll see him again. So yeah, another sick spot. There's always like boat tours going up and down, and we'll go up all these cool ass fucking steps. I still don't know who this guy is. Oh sorry, I did know who this guy is, but I've since forgotten. It must be quite important though, because that's quite It's quite a big statue. And yeah, I come here all the time. Like I come here in the morning to read, sometimes in the afternoon to meditate. You come down here at night and there's just people hanging out. Like that's the thing, like back home, you're walking down the street at night, you see a group of like teenagers and shit, and there's a bit of you that's like, ah, here we go. One of them's gonna say shit, I might say shit back, one of them might think, you know, they want to have a go, blah blah blah, and there's just always this underlying tension, especially like when you go out at, like drinking or fucking, you know, there's just, it's just the area, or maybe it's just my reaction to the area, who knows, but here I've not felt any anxiety, any unease, any awkwardness, any anxiousness. Everything's just been cool, absolutely cool. Don't get me wrong, it's not been like completely stress-free. There's some fucking mad shit that I've had to deal with, but and still dealing with, but it'll all get resolved, it'll all come out. So yeah, cool ass fucking stairs, with jumps, and you can see, just even if you don't do parkour, just imagine you did do parkour and all the potential that's around here. So yeah, there's that big guy. I'll call him Paul Bunyan. I don't think that's his name though. So yeah, that's called the Running Man. Up the top, that gold guy, I don't know if you can see him. Down that way there's an awesome like open air bar that's fucking so cool. And here's a fountain that I took a really nice picture of the other day. So yeah, there's more like just greenery around there, but we'll go back down this way, we'll walk along the river and then come up the stairs, and then that will be me back at the apartment basically. And Alan will probably be finished work. Well, I'll say hi, Alan. But yeah, this file's been going on for a while and the battery's not fucking charged. 2 minutes. It's not bad, 34%. I'll just keep this rolling, fuck it. It's quite humid today. So yeah, when I like booked my flight, I thought I had a job kind of lined up that would be like, you know, it would do me while we get like visas and stuff, like just to get money. But it kind of fell through a little bit. So I've been looking for other stuff and then opportunities came up and I've kind of committed to it, but it takes like, it's a bit out of my comfort zone. But I think I can adapt to it. It's kind of a progression of some other stuff I've been doing, so we'll see what happens. I'm thinking it might not be an episode, it might have to be like more a fucking documentary length thing, but I'm thinking about doing something separate that I'll put on the channel, but it'll be more like a documentary into this new venture, because I actually like need to learn some skills and like fucking prepare myself fucking mentally, never mind physically. So this is that's the park, fucking beautiful, especially on a nice day when it's like 37 degrees. There's a wee dog on a bike. Oh, I met a cat in a bike basket the other day called Angel. If I remember, I'll put the picture in now. Although I say that and I don't think I've ever actually done what I said I was going to do. But yeah, this little cat was fucking adorable, and it was wearing a Jets hockey jersey. Go Jets. I've not been to any hockey games. I've not really done like that much in terms of like going out and doing shit, but every day I've been doing something new to me, do you know what I mean? Whether it's fucking hitting new jumps or just going little walks and adventures, meeting people, and it's like, see back home, see if I'd be writing or something, or just fucking sitting bored, I'd be like, oh, I might go a walk, but it's like round the same scheme, do you know what I mean? It's the same people that you see, it's the same place. I've lived there like 30 odd years or 28 years or some shit, I don't know, a long time, do you know what I mean? So you kind of think like, what's the point? But here, just going to walk around the block, like that's enough to like I'll see people that I've never seen before, or fucking some shit will be happening, or if I go around 2 blocks, you know what I mean? Like, it's incredible, for me anyway. I think that's just wanting to, I don't know. As I'm saying, there's definite NPCs, like it's mental. Is that any brothers? Yeah, it's like this right now, like this is the fucking Riverwalk. You just wave at people and they wave back. I don't know, it makes you feel good in a way. Yeah, I've been happy, I've been working out, drinking lots of water, feeling good. No real, even when I have been in stressful situations, I've not really been stressing about it, other than losing or thinking that I lost my passport. Don't get me wrong, I kind of redlined a little bit there, and at one point I got a little bit emotional because a couple of things had happened in a couple of days that was on like a kind of downward spiral, and then I thought I lost my passport, and I was like, well, ain't that just the fucking cherry on top? And yeah, it was kind of a low point for your boy. But then the very next day, the upswing started and some opportunities came in, and I had some meetings and shit, and fucking my passport was there, and yeah, everything's been good since then. That was yesterday, like, and now I've got, not a new outlook, but I've got some new things in the horizon that will change my perspective on a couple of things, I think, including myself. Because I'm gonna have to dig deep for this one, ladies and gents. I know I'm being quite cryptic about this, but I'll explain it all later once I know what's fucking happening. So yeah, this is did I even like that? Yeah. This is like another, if I'm just coming from the apartment to go down the Riverwalk, this is welcome. But again, if you do the parkour, if you do the jumps, this is just sick as fuck, and it is 2 minutes away from the apartment. And for the next couple of months it will still be here, but like in the winter that whole river freezes and people skate up and down it. All this is fucking snow. It gets pretty wild. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm not looking forward to it. Like minus 30 degrees and shit like that. It's kind of chilly, but I practice Wim Hof breathing, and like he's all about the cold exposure. So again, just these walls for warming up and just drilling precisions and dialing in the jumps. Fucking wonderful. And that's the park where I come and fucking work out and shit. That's the tennis courts. And I live just over there. I'm gonna come over here and smoke this doobie though, in some sunshine. Oh fuck, I didn't show you the geese. There was geese along there, but I didn't show you them. So yeah, it's fucking, I just can't believe that I'm here. It's still 3.5 weeks and it's been fucking surreal. And my mate messaged me, a very good friend of mine messaged me the other day. He's currently in Australia. But we've done some DMT together. Well, sorry, I gave him some, and he had some remarkable experiences. But he messaged me just randomly asking how I was adjusting and stuff, and he says like, do you not think it's surreal? Just yesterday, it feels like I was hitting some DMT and having a surreal trip in Glasgow, and now like I'm in Australia doing blah blah blah, and I'm sitting in Canada. Like, yeah, I feel you, bro. It's definitely a change of scenery and events. And I remember the last time I seen this dude, I remember like what I was going through, what was happening, etc, etc. I watched an episode back of the podcast, and the amount of times I say blah blah blah, so I'm gonna try and stop that. I don't want to replace it with etc etc, but I don't want to keep saying blah 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 either. So yeah, I remember the last time I seen this dude, not the last time, but before he left, and like where I was and what was happening, what's happened since then, how I've went through that, and now here I am here. it's incredible, and it's keeping the faith as well. Like there was a period towards the end of last year, like I went through some fucking a bit of a downward fucking spiral again, and I couldn't really see a way out, you know what I mean? But now I'm here, and it's a whole new continent of fucking opportunities and possibilities and chances, and just as long as I stay open, as I have tried to be for the last at least few years of my life anyway, open and just allow myself to go where I need to be, then I'm sure I'll end up where I'm meant to be going. But yeah, it's just the feeling of fucking internal peace that I've got almost consistently is worth the price of the fucking flight alone, do you know what I mean? It is still kind of crazy. I bought a one-way ticket, and I need to sort out some shit, like just money for fucking instance. 2 seconds. But like I say, there's some opportunities. I might start a Patreon, not an OnlyFans, that would be Lonely Fans real fucking quick. But someone gave me a star on Facebook the other day, and it's worth like money. I think it's like point something of a pence or some shit. But maybe I've been trying to produce more content as well, just random shit, just like filming stuff and actually putting it out. But yeah, all that is to say that I'm fucking liking it here. The other thing, the fast food here, off the fucking charts. I'd had Popeye's chicken before when I was in Chicago. Didn't know they'd done it here. How you doing? Didn't know they'd done it here. Me and Alan went. Had he had it before? He had it before. But anyway, we went, and it was just, it's the best. It's the best fast food that you can get. Popeye's chicken and waffles. It is fucking supreme. Fast food I'm talking here. But also Wendy's. I've heard about like Wendy's my whole life. We went there, I get the Baconator. Incredible. And the portion sizes, you just go into McDonald's, you ask for a large fries McDonald's, it's 2/3 of the size of a UK large fries. Like a medium fries I think is a little bit bigger than a UK large fries. It is fucking supreme, and they put bacon on damn near everything, and it is the crispiest, most fucking consistent bacon across the board that I've ever had. I fucking love bacon. I love this country. I love the bacon in this country. And on that note, I'm gonna sit here by the river. There's probably a load of shit that I've wanted to say and fucking left out, but okay, I'll keep you updated anyway, because you are watching The Life of Lee, and right now I won't say living my best life. There's still room for improvement, but I am living a fucking good life right now, ladies and gentlemen, and I thank you so much for tuning in, following me on this journey. Anyone that's watching this that I like know personally and has actually like reached out and been like, how you doing and that kind of shit, thank you so much for just taking an interest. And yeah, I'll call it there. I'll catch you later. Take it easy. Yo, I'm back again. Oh, there's a squirrel. Hey buddy. Told you there was squirrels. I'm about to let my intrusive thoughts win. Like I say, grew up on American culture and shit, and if you watch like American fucking cop shows and cop movies and all that kind of shit, whenever they're chasing a perp or a criminal, there's always a bit where they run and they jump over a chain link fence, right? Now we don't have chain link fences in the UK, and I keep walking past this fucking chain link fence every day, and I keep thinking one day I'm gonna fucking 2 minutes, I'm just putting the legs down on the GoPro. One day I'm going to come by and I'm going to jump this chain link fence. So I'm about to jump this chain link fence. Where is it? Can you even see it? We'll see what happens. Always let the intrusive thoughts win. You never know where it will take you. Right, I'll see you in the next one.